Hi, all. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kishore.
Good morning.
Okay. So in yesterday's session, we discussed about what is MuleSoft. Okay. So what is integration? How many pages are there in MuleSoft? What and all these softwares required for this MuleSoft? Everything we discussed, right?
Yes.
Okay. So today what we will do. So in MuleSoft, how many pages will be there?
Design, development, and deployment.
Very good. So we have 3 pages: design phase, development phase, and as well as deployment phase. Okay. So in design phase, we are going to use Anypoint platform. Okay. So let me open that. So just, go to Google, open, Chrome or whatever the browser you like. Just type Anypoint platform sign up. Okay. So after that, what you can do, you just click on sign up Anypoint platform. So the moment you click on the sign up, it may ask you like your full name, email address, phone number, company, username, password. Okay, if you are not working any company, you can keep your dream company. Okay. Some people they like Google, some people they like IBM like this, right? So similarly, whatever the company you like, you can keep it over here. And then click on these 2 check boxes and then accept and create account. Okay. So the moment you click on accept and create, it will create account for you. Okay. So once you have account, okay, once you create it, so you will get like this. It will be like this. So here what you can do, you can provide username and as well as password, whatever you set. Okay. So I'm providing my username and password. So the moment I click on this, so it will take to you this page. This is Anypoint platform. So in this Anypoint platform, what we will do, we are going to design our applications. Understood? So if I want to construct a house, what you guys will do?
Kind of designing a blueprint, anything related to the house.
Very good. First thing what we will do, we are going to, get the designs first. So where we'll get these designs? From the design architect, right? So what he is going to do, he is going to provide you different designs based on your inputs. Okay. Here input is nothing but if you want to 2 BHK or 3 BHK or villa or with a swimming pool, what and all the inputs you are providing, based on your inputs, he is going to prepare a design. Okay. So once you got the design, what you will do? So you want to construct a house, okay, you got the design. Once you got design, what you will do?
Raw materials.
Hmm?
Raw materials like cement, iron, we need to provide.
Directly we'll go with this. First, you have to check the design, right? Whether you like the design or not. If you don't like the design, what you have to do? Again, you have to inform to the design architect saying that, hey, I don't require this kind of design from this area. Okay, I'm expecting something else. Okay. Again, any changes will be there in your design. What you need to do, you have to inform to that architect again. Okay, again, what he will do, he is going to change that design based on your latest input. Again, he is going to share with you. Again, you have to test the design until unless you satisfy the design, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Here what happened after 1 or 2 times, like you are happy with the design. Then we need to start our development, right? If you want
Yeah.
to construct a house also, we have a blueprint of our house that we are going to give it to the builder. What builder will do? He is going to construct a house. Okay. He is going to bring raw materials, cement, iron, everything, and he is going to construct that house. Okay. So construction is completed. What else? What is the next step?
After the construction, we are checking that everything built as per
Very good.
the design or not.
Again, we need to test it that how they constructed walls are there in proper or paint will be there proper, colors and all. Everything we are going to test it. Right? If everything is okay, what is the next step? We will enter into the house, right? So once your house is completed, what we will do? We are going to enter inside the house, right? So
Yeah.
here also in MuleSoft, we have 3 phases: design, development, deployment. First, what will happen? We will get the requirement from the client. Okay. Client will share the requirement to the company. So in the company, we do have architects or managers. What these guys will do, they are going to divide that entire project into sprint. Okay. Sprint is nothing but, they are going to divide that work into sprint wise. Sprint is nothing but like every 10 days, 15 days, we need to complete some task or activity that we can call it as a sprint. Okay. So they are going to, create a sprint, and that sprint they will assign in the Jira. Jira is nothing but a project management tool. Okay. So the moment if someone will assign that story or theory in the Jira board, immediately we will get a mail. Okay. In that mail, you will have that Jira number. Okay. You have to take that number and you need to log in with the Jira and you have to paste that in the search bar. The moment you paste it, you will get your story or theory number. Then you have to read that. Okay. So what is your requirement? What you want to do with it? Okay. Once you read that requirement, you will come to know, right? Because you are working on that. So you have to provide some estimation. Okay. Estimation ante ఎన్ని రోజుల్లో ఆ టాస్క్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తావు, how many days you are going to finish that task. Okay, that you have to write it. Okay, and if you want to do the task, okay, you need something. Okay, maybe you want to construct something, design something, you need ramal, right? For that you have sample request, sample response. Okay, that you can comment it over there. Okay, once you comment it, everyone can read that, and corresponding person is going to respond it, and he is going to share that sample request and response. Then you can start your work. Okay, the moment whenever you are going to start that work, you have to change that state. First, initially it will be to do, then in progress. Okay, then it will be done. Like this we have to change it so that everyone will understand that. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So first today what I will do, I'm going to explain about design. Okay. So total here what we will do, we are going to spend 30 hours. Complete 30 hours will be practical. So in this practical, 10 hours will be completely design, 19 hours into development, 1 hour into deployment. Okay. So first, once you log in with this, your Anypoint platform will be look like this. Okay. So here we do have so many services. Can you see? I will explain all the services in high level. After that, again, we are going to discuss each and every service in details in coming classes. Okay. So here, first one is design center. In this design center, what we will do, we are going to create our APIs. So what do you mean by API?
Application
Programming interface.
Very good. Application programming interface. What we'll do with the APIs?
communicating with other services.
Communicating with the other services. Very good.
It's a communication between client and server.
Okay. Not only client and server, any two applications. Okay. So let me open this. Without knowing API, everyone use this APIs. See, I click on this red bus, right? So what is the main, duty of this red bus? What we can do here? What we can do with the red bus?
Booking tickets.
Very good. We can book the tickets, right? Say Hyderabad to Goa. Now let me select the date, Friday. So here what will happen? What is this? Search bus, right?
Yes.
Usually we will fill this quality as search bus, right?
Yeah.
Basically, this is, one of
Service.
the API. So the moment you click on search bus, internally one API will call, and this API is going to interact with the database, and based on our request, it is going to validate that request, and it is giving the response back to the user. See, this is the response we are getting. Simply we are clicking the search bus, we will get this response, right? Internally, what will happen? First, that API, it is going to interact with the database. Okay. Then we provided some validation, right? Hyderabad to Goa on this 4th. Okay. What it will do, it is going to, guys, please go on mute. Okay. It is going to validate this. So in the database, we do have so many buses with the different routes. Bangalore to Chennai, Chennai to Hyderabad, Hyderabad to Goa. Like this, so many buses will be there, right? But here we are getting exact information, Hyderabad to Goa. How we are getting this? Internally, this API, it is going to validate this request. Based on this request, it is going to provide the response back to the user. Understood? Another example, okay. We are going to restaurants, right? So once you reach the restaurant, what will do? Tell me what we'll do in the restaurant.
Order your food.
The menus.
Menu.
Very good. So once you reach restaurant, what you will do? You are going to see the menu. Okay. In the menu, what you will do? Whatever you like, you are going to order, right? So who is going to take your order?
Waiter.
Waiter. Okay. What waiter will do here?
Waiter take the order and give that list into the kitchen. Like in a
Very
chef.
good. So here, waiter will collect our request from here, from the customer. He is going to pass same request to the kitchen. Okay. In the kitchen, chef will be there. What chef will do? Based on our request, he is going to prepare response. And that response, waiter will collect and is going to give it to the customer. Okay. Here, waiter will act as an API. Understood? Arthamaina?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that is called API. Here, we are going to create a APIs in the design center. Okay. Next, Once we create these APIs, we need to publish to the exchange. Why we want publish our APIs to exchange? Because if you publish these APIs to exchange, other developers can see your specification, what you wrote it. Okay. And moreover, you have managers, right, in your organization. Most of the time, your managers are not into technical guys. They are not techie guys. They are functional guys. You know what is technical and functional? No idea.
Technical means development, functional means kind of business knowledge or information about the application and
Very good. So functional means he is going to talk about business. Okay. He don't know anything about, technical. Say suppose one manager will be there under, under this manager, so many people will be there. Okay. .NET people will be there, Java people will be there, MuleSoft people will be there, testers will be there. But this manager, he don't know all the technologies, right? He know only business, right? That guys, they cannot access this design center. There will be some restriction. Even though if he is a manager, he cannot access this design center. Why? Because here we are going to create a APIs because he don't know how to create this. So that's why they won't provide access to this design center. Okay. Exchange. What will happen? Whatever the APIs which you created, that will be available here. So we have Play Store and App Store, right?
Yeah.
What will be there in the Play Store and App Store?
Apps.
Applications, right? Like Facebook, WhatsApp, so many applications will be there, right? In similar way, Exchange also, it contains what and all the APIs which we develop that will store in the Exchange. Okay. Next, Anypoint Studio. Anypoint Studio is nothing but this is for development purpose. We are going to use this. Okay. Next, Management Center. Okay. In the Management Center, we have these many options. Access management. Okay. Basically, in the access management, what we will do, we are going to create a users. We will provide some permissions. We can restrict the users. Everything we can do it in this service. Okay. Next, API manager. In the API manager, what we will do, we are going to apply some kind of policies. Okay. So policy is nothing but like if you are downloading new app, okay, you will get some coupons or vouchers, right? Right or wrong?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
olden days, like few, I think 3 to 4 years back, if we use Zomato app, okay,
Those
flat
guys,
200.
new users also they're providing coupons now also. Like
That's what I'm saying.
50%. Yes.
Even right now also we are getting so many coupons for old users and new users also. Okay. For new users, they will get more benefit. Okay. So if you log in as a first time user, you will get flat 200 rupees off. That will be valid only one time, right? Again,
Yes,
if I
yes.
play second order, I will not get the 200 rupees. Why it will not get?
Already you have used it.
So
It
what?
is valid only for one time use.
Only one time. So how they are going to restrict that? You
Kind
don't know,
of.
right? How they are going to restrict. So that kind of things by using policies, what we can do, we can restrict that. Okay. I will show you practically how it is going to work. Okay. Next, a runtime manager. A runtime manager means we need to deploy our applications to cloud. Okay. So why we need to deploy our applications to Cloud Hub?
So to access everyone.
Very good. So if you publish your applications to Cloud Hub, so that what will happen, every end user, he can access your application. Like you guys are using all the internet bankings, right? Access Bank, ICICI, wherever you go. Okay. Anywhere you can access, even if it is village or town or anything, we can access, right? If we have proper internet, we can access it, right? How you can access? Because it is there in the cloud. So that's why everyone can access. And then once we deploy this application, we need to monitor that. So for that, we can use this API governance, and we have some inbuilt visualizer monitoring tools will be there, so that what will happen, our applications performance we can see and we can monitor this. Okay. So can you see these many services will be available at one single place? See, all will be available in one single application that is called Anypoint platform. Okay. So that's why it is more popular. But whereas if you compare with other integration tools like TIBCO or Delboomi, we do not have monitoring tool separate. Again, we need to buy this separately. So that what will happen? They are going to charge extra. Okay. So that's why other integration tools are not popular. Only this Mule is more popular. Okay. Clear
Kishore,
or not?
yeah, okay. Kishore, Sayed here.
Yes, sir.
Can you give a flow chart of this flow? Because for every creation of an API, we have to follow first one, next, like that. Can you?
Yeah. That I will explain you. I'll show you practically so that you can understand. This is just a high level overview I give. Okay.
Thanks.
Again, going forward, we are going to see each and every service in detail. Okay. So first service is what? Design center. Whatever the services you can see, same here, you can see here. Can you see 3 horizontal lines? Just click on it. You could see all the services, same services. Okay. So first we will start with the design center. Okay. So let me click on start designing. Okay, here we can create our new application. If you want to create a new application, click on this create new. Okay. So the moment you click on create new, you could see so many options. I think 5 options you can see, right?
Yes.
So which one we need to select?
First one.
Why not second one?
Second one means need to, if we want to update any API, I think we need to choose the
No.
second one.
No. Okay, let me explain you because this is new to you, right? First
Yeah.
one is new API specification. If you want to create a very brand new API, we will go with this new API spec. Okay.
The second one is a new, like a multiple apps. We are connect of multiple apps, multiple.
1 second. Second one
Okay.
is the new fragment. Okay. So what do you mean by fragment? Fragment is nothing but it is a piece of code where we can reuse for other APIs. So that means మనం ఒక కోడ్ డెవలప్ చేస్తే సేమ్ కోడ్ ని వేరే ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ కి యూజ్ చేయాలంటే వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు యూజ్ దిస్ ఫ్రాగ్మెంట్. ఓకే.
Okay.
See, we have a red bus, right? Similarly, we have one more app. What is that?
Abibus.
Very good. Abibus. So what is the functionality of Abibus?
The tickets.
Same
Same
function.
only book the
Same, right?
tickets.
Here we are going to provide, source, target, and then date. If we click on search bus, we are getting the some information. Here also we are getting same, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
again, I don't want to write the code to develop this kind of application. So what I will do, I will create it as a fragment. In the next project, I am going to import that project so that what will happen, what and all the functionality will be there, same functionality, I will get it over here. Understood?
Yeah.
That is called fragment. Okay.
Oh.
So new async API, this is the newly introduced concept, not required for us. Next, import from file. So import from file means imagine one guy left the organization. Okay. Next, you joined in that organization. Okay.
Okay.
So he already created some design. Understood? Some 50% he completed. He shared that file with you. So that what you can do, directly you can import that. You can choose that file. So that what will happen? Automatically code will be generated. Understood? So
Yes.
that is the use of this import file. Okay. Next, sync from existing Git repository. Whatever you created, you have to push to the GitHub, right? That through, this option, we can do this. So these are the options. Right now, which option we need to select?
New API.
New
First.
API specification. Why? Because we are going to start our API from scratch. So it is asking project name. Who is going to provide this project name to us?
Client
Architect.
or like a
Architect.
spreadsheet or any document related to the project.
They are going to provide the spreadsheet. In the spreadsheet, it will be there. They are going to provide some KT, right? What is KT?
Knowledge
Okay.
transfer.
Knowledge transferring. What they will talk in the KT? They are going to talk
Regarding
about the project. Okay, what is the project name? Okay, what we will do with the project? Everything we will discuss on it. Okay. So here, so already calculator API is there. I mentioned calculator API 1. Okay. Next. So if you want to design any kind of API, we are going to use the language. Okay. We do have so many languages, right? C, C++, Java, ABAP, like
Python.
this. So Python, very good. Ruby, Perl, so many languages will be there. In similar way, here we are going to use the language called RAML. So RAML is nothing but a RESTful API modeling language. Okay. RESTful API modeling language. This language we are going to use this. Okay. So what they mentioned, RAML version 1.0.
Oh.
Next we have one more version, RAML version 0.8. Okay. So always we can go with the latest version. So this is the interview question, guys. If you are going with 1 year or 2 years of experience or fresher, so they may ask you this question. Hey, what is the difference between RAML version 1.0 and 4.8? So wherever you can see 0, okay, you can pronounce it as O. Why? Because in foreigners, they won't call it as 0. They will pronounce it as O. So whenever if you are attending any kind of meetings, wherever you can see 0, you just pronounce it as O. So that what will happen, foreigners also will think, okay, this guy already will have some experience with the client meetings, client calls, or project also. Okay, so you will get some good impression. Okay. So today your interview question is RAML version 1.0 and 4.8. Already I prepared all the interview questions and answers. I can provide you later, but still on daily basis, I'm going to provide you one task and 2 to 3 interview questions, or sometimes one interview question I will give it to you. Okay. Today your interview question is RAML version 1.1 and 4.8. People who want to continue this course, try to prepare answers from today onwards. Okay. Now I'll click on create API. So once you create a project, it will take to you this page. Okay. Here you have four partitions. Can you see 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay. Can you see left hand side? Whatever you can see left hand side. This entire portion we can call it as file browser. Okay. So in the file browser, what we will do?
We
we
can
are
save-
going to create a files and folders. Okay. So that is the use of this file browser. Next, what is this area?
editor.
Very good. This area we can call it as editor. Why? Because we are editing and writing something. Okay. On this area, right hand side, whatever you can see, this we can call it as API console. That means whatever you are writing, it will reflect here. Let me see. See version V1. See, automatically it got reflected here. This we can call it as API console. And whatever you can see in the down one, this area we can call it as chef.
Chef.
Okay. In the chef, what will happen? We will get the intelligence. Intelligence means what and all you have to use it. Available options it will show. Okay. This we can call it as chef. So is this clear or any questions?
Nothing, sir.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yes.
Okay. So can you see here RAML 1.0 is there, title is there. How we got these two?
Already we are giving while
You
creating the
mentioned while
Hmm,
creating the file.
very good. While creating API, we mentioned, okay, I need this version and the title is this, right?
yeah.
And again, why I wrote this version V1? Already we have version 1.0, right?
This is the API version. V1 is the API version.
Very good. So whatever the version I wrote, this is the API version. Can you see version of the API? And whatever you can see, this version, this is the language version. Understood? We cannot change this language version. If I write, see, if I click on enter, I'm getting intelligence, right? So if I change this version 2.0, see, entire color got changed. And if I click on enter, I will not get any intelligence. Why? Why? Because there is no version RAML version 2.0. Understood?
Yeah.
So don't change the language version. So API version, you can change it. Instead of V1, you can write it V9. If you hit enter, still you will get the intelligence. Why? Because this is your API. Okay, whatever you are creating, this is your API. But this is the language version. This will be for, universal. We cannot change this. Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I click on enter, in RAML, we have three sessions: root session, header session, and then body session. First, we will write root session. In root session, what and all you want to write, you can see here. All this you can write. If I remove this version, if I click on enter, can you see? This is called root section. In the root section, these four you can write. Okay. First, I will write 2. I will select version V1, enter. Next, protocols I am using. So what kind of protocol support it will display here itself? It will support 2 protocols, HTTP and HTTPS. So what is the main difference between HTTP and HTTPS?
HTTPS is secured. So
Very good.
HTTP
HTTP is text transfer protocol.
Hypertext transfer protocol. HTTPS means
secure.
Secure transfer protocol.
secure hypertext transfer protocol. Okay. So what is the main difference between these two? Security, right?
Yeah.
So question again, this is the interview question, guys. Difference between HTTP and HTTPS. If you go with 1 year or 2 years of experience, they may ask you this kind of questions. Okay, if I am the interviewer, I can ask you this question. Hey, what is the difference between HTTP and HTTPS? If you say security, then immediately I may ask one more question. What kind of security you are talking about?
Like banking. HTTPS only restricted people can access. In HTTP, it is like open.
No, it's
Open.
not like this. Let me
No, we
open
need-
one website,
We need to have certificate and keys.
Facebook. See, this Facebook is secure, right? Can you see there is a lock symbol?
It's safe, I think so.
Hmm?
Safe, I think so. You can open it.
No, this is secure or not?
Yes, it's secure.
Everyone can access or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is not restricted, right? So here security is nothing but if you are transferring some data from one place to another place, that will go in a encryption and decryption format. If you are using only HTTP, if you send a message hi, it will go hi. Okay. If I am sending some WhatsApp message hi, okay, it will reach same as hi, right? If you are using HTTP, in middle, hackers, they are going to hack that, message. Understood? Let me
Yeah.
give you one more example. You guys are using internet banking, right?
Sir,
What
Telugu.
you guys will do, you are going to provide username and password, right? The
Yeah.
moment you click on, if you provide username and password, hackers, they can hack your username and password. So after that, what they can do, they can get your money, right? But still they are not able to do that. Why? Because all we are using HTTPS. So the moment, I think you guys notice, if you guys are using internet banking, the moment you enter password, you will get so many dots. Did you notice that? Anyone noticed?
Yes.
1 second. So password is there, right? Here I entered only 3 characters, right? Can you see? You could see only 3 dots, right?
Yeah.
The moment I click on login, you could see n number of dots. See? Notice?
Mhm. Yes.
So if you are using HTTPS, what will happen? Internally, it will decrypt that, encrypt that message. If you are writing ABC, it will convert into different format. Understood? So that hackers, they are not able to hack that. Even though if they will hack that, password, they need to understand which algorithm they use. Okay. Some 10 to 15 algorithms will be there. By his luck, he picks same algorithm, whatever they are using. If he will pick same algorithm, what will happen? He can decrypt it, right?
Yes.
But again, if you want to decrypt, user is going to set up one key. That key you need to provide it. Okay. That key you don't know, right? So that's why he is not able to hack your passwords. Understood?
Yes.
So that is the
Yeah,
difference
yeah.
between HTTP and as well as HTTPS. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So remaining two media type base URI we will use in the coming classes. Okay. So now I want to construct a API. Okay. If I want to construct API, I need a few things. Okay. Sorry, let me write it. So if I want to construct any kind of API, I need 5 things. Okay. First one is resource path. Okay. Second one is method. Third one is
Request.
request. Very good. Fourth one is
Resource.
response. Okay. And the fifth one is,
Status
what is
code.
the fifth one?
HTTP code.
HTTP
So
Status.
status codes. Very good. If you remember these 5 things, okay, you can construct any kind of API very easily. Even if you don't know anything about MuleSoft, okay, with 10 years of experience, guy, he's working on the API. Same API, you can develop it over here. Okay. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
See, if you want to learn, car driving, okay. If you go to driving, you can learn it, right? Even if you are a student, if you are a software engineer, if you are Ambani, if you are a manager, everyone can learn, right?
Yeah.
So similar way, if you follow this, even if you are a fresher, if you don't know anything about MuleSoft, if you have 10 years of experience, same pattern we will follow. Okay. So here I'm writing something.
I think your laptop battery is very low.
Uh,
I mean, it's showing pop-up like battery is low. Laptop battery is
no,
low.
is it for everyone?
No.
Oh,
Battery
okay.
is full here.
No.
Oh. Okay. I think, yeah, my battery, sorry.
Okay.
Bad.
Okay. You can see, if you want to construct any kind of API, we need these 5 things. Okay. So first one is resource path. What do you mean by resource path? So resource path is nothing but it is just like a name. You can write any name, but you can keep this flash. Provide any name. Okay. Method. We can use so many methods. Get, put,
Post.
delete,
patch, delete. So we do have, so many methods. If you see here in the postman, you could see these many methods will be there. But see, I do have in MuleSoft, total I have 10 years in MuleSoft, 5 years. I never used, 6th method in entire my 5 years. Only we are going to use first 5 methods, whatever I wrote here. Okay. Next, request. Request, response, HTTP status codes. Okay. Request means input. Response means output. HTTP status codes. We do have so many status codes. 200, 400,
500.
405, 500. So what I will do, I'm going to provide you complete material PPT with you so that you can, go through
Sir,
this.
instead of 500, you given 5,000.
Yeah, I remove. Good guess. Okay. So what I'll do, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to post in the chat box. Okay. So this sequence you need to remember. Someone asked me, right? Hey, can you provide flowchart so that we can remember easily? Okay. So if you want to construct API, you just remember these 5 things in a proper order. Resource path, method, request, response, status codes. So how we are going to write resource path / we can provide the resource path and put colon at the end. Okay. Now, so guys, remember this. I'll ask you now. You have to tell all this in a proper order. Okay. Now I'll go here. So what is the first one? If you want to create any kind of API.
Resource path.
So how to write resource path?
Slash
Slash
name, any name.
name.
Slash any name.
Any name.
Colon. So hero is one of the name, right?
Yeah.
I can write it, right?
Yes.
So this we can call it as a resource path. But this resource path name should be meaningful. What we are constructing here? Calculator.
Calculator API.
So in calculator, hero will be there.
No.
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 No, right? Who will be there?
Addition, subtraction.
Addition, subtractions.
Multiplication.
Operations will be there. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay. So that instead of hero, you just write addition.
Kishore, resource path similar like a service name, right?
Just like a name, that's it.
Okay.
Okay. So after resource path, what we need to write?
Method.
Method.
Very good. So what I will do, I'm not going to write any code, just I'll click on enter. So the moment I click on enter, can you see all the methods are available, right?
Yeah.
So any one method you can select.
Okay.
That's it. Second one is done. Resource path is done, method is done.
What is get method? What is
I'll tell you what is get method, post, put, patch. Everything we will discuss in the coming classes. But if you want, I can give you high level overview. Okay.
Yeah.
So get method means if you want to retrieve something, we can use get method. Okay. If you want to fetch some information, the name itself, it is saying get. Okay. We need to get something. Okay. For that purpose, we are going to use the get method. By using the get method, it will get total data as a response. Okay. If you are using Redbus, search bus, what will happen? Internally, one get method will call. It is going to interact with the database and it is going to get the response and display to the user. Okay. Next, post method. Post method means if you want to create something, we can use post method. Okay. If you want to create your Facebook account, okay, we will use this post method. Next, put method. Put method and patch method for updation. Okay. But why they are using two methods? So if you want to see, suppose you have all your details, right? Your mobile number, your name, your address. In address, everything you will mention, right? Street name, first apartment, first you will mention apartment name, floor number, then nearby landmark, everything you will mention, right? So if you want to update only particular field, we can use patch method. Patch method means partial update. Okay. Put method means complete update. See, if I want to update my mobile number, if I want to update, complete update means so many fields we need to update it at a time. Understood?
Sure.
That time we can go with the put method. If you
depends
want to
upon
update,
the client requirement, right? Depends upon the client requirement.
correct.
That mapping document, they will be mentioned like a get method, put method, they will be used like that only.
Everything they will provide you in the spreadsheet. What is the resource path? What is the method? What is the request? What is the response? Which HTTP status codes you need to use? Everything they will provide. Okay. So in the organization, it will be very easy to construct any kind of API. Okay. So I will show you some live Office APIs in coming classes so that you can understand. Now you guys are clear, right? Get method means if you want to get something. Post method means if you want to create it. Patch method means if you want to update something partially. Put method means if you want to update, resource fully. Delete method means if the employee left the organization, we need to delete his account or ID. Delete method. Okay. Request. Request means we are going to provide some input, right? So now here, let me open calculator. So here what I'm doing, 2 plus 6. What is this 2 and 6?
Request.
Request I'm passing. If I pass this request, what I'll get?
8.
Getting a value.
Response. This we can call it as a response.
Response.
So request response. Then HTTP status codes finally. Okay. Now we'll construct. So request we can pass it in 4 ways. Through query parameters, headers, body, and then URI parameter. Okay. In 4 classes, we will use 4 different requests so that you guys will familiar with all 4. Okay. So first day we will go with the query parameter. Okay. So I'll click on query parameter. So what is query parameter? In the request, I am passing query parameter. Query parameter. See, without knowing this query parameter, you guys already use this, but you don't know that query parameter. I'll show you. You will remember.
After the
See, what
question
I
mark, we
enter?
will get, yeah.
So what is this? Movies. Movies means, so the moment I click on movies, I am getting this movies, right? So internally, what will happen? Search. Can you see question mark here?
Yeah.
In the question mark, it is passing. Q is nothing but query parameter. It is passing movies. Instead of movies, if I write cricket, okay. If I hit enter, this entire UI will be changed. It will be changed to cricket. See? Did you try that? No, right? Okay. This we can call it as query parameter. What query parameter will do? In Google, we have so many things, right? We have cricket, we have movies, we have
so many,
Gmail, we
like
have
a
Outlook.
library.
Kind of sorting, right? Kind of sorting.
So query parameter is going to use, it is used to filter or sort the resources based on our request. That is the definition of query parameter.
In
Understood?
the particular API, we are calling one of the attribute. Then
correct. You need to pass something. Okay. So query parameter is nothing but question mark. In this query parameter, what I want to pass?
Response.
No, request, right?
Request. Sorry.
Request.
So what is the request I need to pass?
2 plus 2.
Like some values.
Member.
To give some values.
2 values,
Value.
right? This is number
Yes.
1, number 2. So let me pass 2 numbers.
Number 1.
Number 1. Enter. So what is this number 1? Is this required?
Yeah.
It is
Yes,
required,
it's
right?
required.
If we do not
Yes.
have 2 numbers, we cannot calculate, right?
Yeah.
So you just select required. True. True means
True.
we want it. Enter.
Full
So
concept.
what is this number 1? What is the type? Is this integer?
Integer. Yeah.
Yes.
maybe it is integer, decimal.
Or decimal or
Letter.
float?
Float.
We will not get all this. Here we have only 2 things. Integer and number.
Integer or yes. Integer.
Just click on type. So these are all the types you can use it. Okay.
Okay,
So
at a
again, this
single
is,
time, we can give all the data types there if we
Yeah.
require.
yeah, depending upon your requirement, you can provide it. Okay.
Okay, by separating with comma, or again we need to write. By separating
Again, we
with
need to write.
comma. Okay.
Imagine here, number means it will consist only one, right? Type, either integer or number. That's it, right?
Yeah.
You cannot put comma and write a string or file, right?
Yeah.
So
Either
here, let me
now we have integer and number, right? After integer, we can give comma and give the number.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay, but you have to put in the braces. Here I wrote HTTP and HTTPS, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
I
yes.
did not kept any comma. So this we can implement with like this. HTTP, comma, HTTPS.
Okay, like
this,
arrays.
like this you can.
Okay, instead of doing that, we are separating.
Correct. What happened? Comma, that's good. Okay. So we have a enum that we can use it. I'll tell you in the coming process. Next, what we need to pass next?
Status.
Response.
Status code.
No, I entered only number
So
one. Right?
input
If you want
number
to,
2. We
number
need
two,
to
right?
we need to number 2, right?
So number 2, where we need to write?
In query
Same
parameter,
kind of
number
number
1 and number 2 query parameter type.
Can I write
No.
Query
here?
parameter line.
In the
No, no,
same
no.
line with the number 1, we need to write that number 2.
Very good. So wherever I started number 1 in the exactly same line, I have to write it. Okay,
Yeah,
that
sure.
we can call
Yes.
it as indentation. Why? Because see, if I enter, imagine this is my calculator, right? Here I entered 2 plus. I'll open next tab. Okay. If I enter 6, will I get output 2 plus 6, 8?
No.
If I
Not
click on
yet.
equal, no, right?
No.
So here also, if I write number 1 here, number 2 here, we will not get the output. Wherever we wrote number 1, exactly under same line, we have to write number 2.
Then switch
Okay.
the same line. We can use of a back tab or a backspace or tab. We can use that.
No, you can click on enter and you can move.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
let me tell you. True. If I click on enter, automatically it will. If you want to move, use backspace.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you want
it
to
will be
come
showing
towards
like
left side,
or yes.
left
Get
side
method, push
backspace,
method.
right side space bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Once you create a Anypoint platform account, today you can try. So you will be familiar.
Sure.
Okay. So request is done. Sorry, resource path is done. Method is done. Request is done. Next.
Next
Response.
Response.
Very good. Response. So where we need to write response?
గారు ఒక 5 minutes లో చేశానండి, నేను ఒక మీటింగ్ లో ఉన్నాను. గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ అండి. సారీ, నేను ఒక 5
Where
minutes.
we need to write the response?
Under the query parameter.
Very good. Perfect. Wherever we are writing request, exactly under same line, we have to write the response. Perfect. See, the moment I place cursor here, it is showing responses, right?
Yes.
If I move little bit left or right,
Sure,
it will
what
not
is that word? It called indentation, huh?
indentation.
Indentation. Okay.
Indentation.
Indentation. Okay.
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 Clear?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So here
Can
we
you see?
forgot to give the type of that number.
Yeah. Very good. Good guess. But these are all optional fields. Nothing will happen. Here I'll pass number. Okay. I'll click on enter. See, I'm not able to see response here. Why? Because wherever request will be there, exactly under same line, if I go, I will get the response. See here, nothing I got. Now I got the responses. Responses 200. So here we have to write some syntax. Body, application JSON, example. Okay. In the example, I'm passing result. So you can write some message. Addition is 6 something. Okay.
Okay.
So now almost we completed our API.
Kishore, you given that addition is 6, right? But we haven't given the numbers particularly there.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
will give
we
you.
haven't. Okay.
We need to provide in the request. Okay, once you provide request, we will get this kind of response. Now I am writing something called 400. Okay. Body, application JSON, example. This is the syntax, guys.
Bad request.
Very good. Message,
Bad
bad.
request.
Okay. So everything is done or not, we will recheck it. So if you want to construct any kind of API, what are all the 5 things required?
Resource path, method.
Resource path, method,
Request.
Request we are passing in the form of query parameter. Very good. Then
Response.
responses. Very good.
HTTP status
status
codes.
code.
Status
Okay.
codes.
So everything, all 5 completed, right? So our API
Yes.
also completed. So after
Yeah.
that, what we need to do? We have to test this API. So click on this get method. Click on
Right.
try it. So what we need to do? We have to pass number 1, number 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't pass number 1, number 2, what will happen?
Get the bad
Getting
request.
like a 400 bad request.
Let me click on send. So we are getting bad request. Why? Because we are validating error validating parameters. Okay, request validation error. So we have to provide this number 1 and number 2. 3 plus 3. I am passing. If I click on send, what will happen?
6.
6 I will get.
Getting result. Yes.
Now I'll pass 30 here, 3 here. What is the output I'll get?
6.
6.
Bad
Yes.
30
request.
plus 3.
6.
6. You will.
30 plus 3.
33.
33, but the result is 6 because we
Result is
mentioned
6.
as yeah
Because you mentioned like addition is in 6
addition.
only. And getting code like a 200 only. Not getting of exact output like a
We
33.
did not implement any law, any kind
Operations.
of
Very
business.
good. So if I click on send, what we'll get? We will get addition is 6 only. Why? Because this is the hard coded value. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
that's
you write,
what I told you before.
if you write pig also, what will happen? Addition is pig will get. Okay. Even if you pass numbers also, will get pig. Right?
How will get of exact result like we are entering number
Good
1,
question.
number 2.
Yeah. This is called design phase, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give you one example so that you guys can understand. So what is this? Imagine this is my design, right? Right or wrong? See this
Yeah.
swimming pool I want to construct next to my house. Okay. So I asked a designer, he provided this kind of design. Can I swim in this design now?
No.
Why?
We have to construct that.
No, right now water is there, right? Why can't I swim now?
It's just a design.
That is just a image. We can't
This is
It's
get
it's
an
not a
image. Yeah.
real.
this is just an image, right? Okay. Here also, whatever we are creating in the RAML, right? This is our blueprint of API. This is not actual API. Understood?
Yeah.
So whatever we are constructing in the RAML, everything will be dummy. Understood?
Yeah.
So here we are not going to implement any business logic to perform addition. Did I wrote any number 1 plus number 2 equal something? No, right?
No.
So we do not have option also. Understood? So that's why whatever you are going to provide here, okay, whatever you write this response, you will get it. Understood?
Sure,
Yeah.
can you share that code in the chat?
Yeah.
Just for the reference.
No props.
Kishore, I have one doubt. Previously, you are so many like a addition or subtraction multiplication. This code will be also reduced on some another steps. In that,
All we will do
yeah.
in the coming classes.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that class, YouTube is not available. Or you skip at some another class.
Not sure like which channel you referred.
I think your voice only. I'm understand that.
My voice will be there in 4 institutes.
Yeah. same only, Kishore. You're first of all, you're introducing like a calculator only in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Telugu
For
language.
every batch, I'm going to start with this. Why? Because everyone can understand very easily. This is the simple example, so that this is the real world example also. So that's why many people they can understand very easily. That's why always I will start with this. Don't worry, I'm going to cover everything. Today I performed addition, right? Tomorrow what
In
we
that
will do?
real time also same like that only. Getting like a code is very so high or very so less.
Everything will get. See, today we are passing, response only one line, right? In the real time, what I'll do, I can give you some 6,000 lines of code. Okay. Complete real time APIs, I can showcase to you guys. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions?
No.
No.
Yes. No questions. Okay. So for next class, what you need to do, whatever I explain, first, your task is, first you have to create Anypoint platform account. Second one is whatever I explained here, you have to implement the same. The third one is I give 2 interview questions. What are they?
RAM
Difference
between
difference
RAM
between HTTP
1.2
Ah.
0.8.
Very good. That is question number 1. What is the other one?
Difference between HTTP and HTTPS.
Very good. These 2 questions you have to prepare answers. So what you need to do, open one PowerPoint or some WordPad, okay? So open like this, take one new blank document. So here you can mention interview questions. Okay. So what you can do, question will be in the red color. Okay. And something answer should be blue color. Like this, day 1 onwards, you have to maintain it. Okay. This you have to do it one side. Okay. On the other side, what and all the task I gave it, you have to implement it. Okay. Once you guys register, what I'll do, I'll create a WhatsApp group. There you have to post your, task and all. Like if you are facing any kind of issues, okay, you can post over there. Once you completed your task, you have to post the task in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
షూర్ ఈరోజు వీడియో రికార్డింగ్ వస్తుందా?
వస్తుందండి. లైక్ యూ కెన్
నిన్నటిది
రైట్.
రాలేదనుకుంటా.
మీరు ఎవరిని కాంటాక్ట్ రవలి కదా?
గ్రూప్ యా.
డైరెక్ట్ నేను ఫార్వర్డ్ చేస్తాను. నిన్న మర్చిపోయాను. సో
ఓకే.
టుడే 2 పంపిస్తాను. సో ఎస్టర్డే క్లాస్ అండ్
ఓకే.
టుడే.
ఓకే.
ఓకే.
యా. ఓకే కిషోర్. యా. ఫైన్.
సో మీరు ఇంకా VLR ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ కాంటాక్ట్ అయ్యారు కదా, ఆ సార్ని అడగండి. సో వాళ్ళు ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు. ఇంకా వేరే
కిషోర్ గ్రూప్
ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్
లో పెడతారా లేదంటే పర్సనల్ గా పెడుతున్నారా?
ఇప్పుడు అన్ని పర్సనల్ గా వస్తాయండి. మీరు ఎవరిని కాంటాక్ట్ అయ్యారో వాళ్ళే పంపిస్తూ ఉంటారు. వన్స్ గ్రూప్ క్రియేట్ అయినాక మీ మెయిల్ ఐడీస్ కలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని మీకు క్లాస్ రూమ్ అని ఒకటి క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం. అందులో పోస్ట్ చేసేస్తాం డైరెక్ట్. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే కిషోర్.
సో ఈ 3 days మీకు ఇండివిజువల్ గా వాట్సాప్కి వచ్చేస్తాయి. ఓకేనా? నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ నుంచి మీకు ఏమవుతుందంటే డైరెక్ట్ ఒక క్లాస్ రూమ్ క్రియేట్ చేసి అందులో అందరికి యాక్సెస్ ఇస్తారు. సో మీరు యూ కెన్ యాక్సెస్ ఆల్ యువర్ వీడియోస్, మెటీరియల్స్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్. ఓకే. సో తర్వాత SQL వీడియోస్ చెప్పాను కదా, SQL వీడియోస్ కూడా అన్ని అక్కడే ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు. యూ కెన్ యాక్సెస్ దట్.
Kishore, I'm not able to copy the chat message.
Okay. Anyone else can copy that?
Anyone? I'm not
No,
sure.
Yeah,
I cannot copy.
I'm able to copy it.
Okay.
Can you recheck, man? Else what will happen, you will get the recording, right? You can watch that recording and practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be good.
Otherwise what I will do, I'll provide this, I'll keep it in one document and I'll provide you later.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you remember, right, for tomorrow task what you have to do it?
Yes.
Okay guys.
Yeah.
Chalo then, we'll catch up tomorrow. Tomorrow what we will do, Today we designed, right? Now, whatever the number you are entering, you are getting 6, right? So tomorrow we will implement the business logic. If you write 20 plus 4, you should get 24. Okay. That kind of logic tomorrow we will implement it. Okay.
Okay.
హలో కిషోర్, ఒక
Yes.
డౌట్ ఉంది. అది మాతో కూడా రియల్ టైం లైవ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ 5 ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ చేపిస్తారా?
5 APIs ఉంటాయి, అవన్నీ చేపిస్తాం.
ఐ మీన్ రియల్ టైం.
రియల్ టైం అండి. మీకు రియల్ టైం అంటే ఏముండదు. ఇప్పుడు మీకు చెప్పాను కదా ఈ ప్రొసీజర్. మీరు ఇప్పుడు ఇదే 5 స్టెప్స్ వాడి మీకు ఇచ్చిన రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ని ఇలానే డిజైన్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? ఇదే రియల్ టైం అంటే ఏముండదు. ఓకేనా? ఇలానే ఉంటుంది రియల్ టైం అంటే. ఓకే, మీకు చెప్తానులేండి. మీకు డాక్యుమెంట్లో అవి కలెక్ట్ చేసి ఎలా ఉంటాయి అవి చెప్తాను. క్లియర్
సార్? ఇప్పుడు హలో.
ఎస్.
ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇది ఓన్ గా రాసాం కదా ఇప్పుడు ఎడిషన్ అని. మరి
అవును.
టైంలో మన ఓన్ గానే రాయాలి సార్, లేకపోతే వాళ్ళు ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ లో ఇస్తారా?
ఇప్పుడు రిక్వెస్ట్ ఏం రాసా నేను? నెంబర్ 1 నెంబర్ 2 అని పాస్ చేసిన కదా.
అవును.
రెస్పాన్స్ ఏం రాసిన? డైరెక్ట్ రాసిన. బట్ రియల్ టైంలో వాళ్ళు ఇస్తారు ఈ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఏంది, రెస్పాన్స్ ఏంది, కాపీ పేస్ట్ చేయొచ్చు.
ఓకే సార్. మరి ఇప్పుడు రేపు లాజిక్ రాపిస్తా అన్నారు కదా, అది కోడ్ కింద వస్తుంది కదా సార్?
అది రేపు స్టూడియో యూజ్ చేస్తే, ఇప్పుడు మనము డిజైన్ చేసినాం కదా.
అవును.
దిస్ డిజైన్ వీ నీడ్ టు ఇంపోర్ట్ ఇట్ టు ది స్టూడియో. ఈ ఏపీఐని మనం ఇంపోర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి స్టూడియోలోకి. స్టూడియోలోకి ఇంపోర్ట్ చేసుకుంటే ఆటోమేటిక్గా కొన్ని ఫ్లోస్ జనరేట్ అవుతాయి మనం. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే.
అక్కడ మనం బిజినెస్ లాజిక్ రాస్తే అయిపోతుంది. అదొక 10 minutes కూడా పడుతుంది, ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. చెప్తాను.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఓకేనా? ఓకే గైస్. యా, థ్యాంక్స్ ఆల్. విల్ మీట్ టుమారో. ఓకే.
Yeah, thank you.
థ్యాంక్స్.